Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I'm very excited because we are going to be reviewing the very famous and very viral Tir Tir Mass Fit Red Cushion Foundation. Now, I'm sure you must have seen this on all your social media feeds. I don't think there was a time last year जब ये किसी influencer या famous blogger ने इसको review नहीं किया था, and for good reason too. In this video, we're going to discuss why is it such a big deal, what it is, इसके claims क्या हैं, आप अपना color match इसमें कैसे find out कर सकते हैं, and where can you buy it in Pakistan. And also, we're going to do a wear test to see how it lasts and feels on your skin. Let's talk about why it became such a big deal. Well, I think last year कोई ऐसी post नहीं थी on social media, on TikTok or on Instagram where you did not see this red bullet spaceship looking thing, which is really compact and actually very pretty. I really like it. I think it looks really cool in my hand. Anyway, so all our social media feeds were flooded with this foundation, with everybody trying it on and raving about it. Why is it such a big deal? Well, it's a red cushion foundation. Now, cushion foundations are not a new thing. It's always been around, especially in the Asian and Korean market. It's just that it has become more popular and mainstream now thanks to their excellent social media marketing campaign, which made it viral. Also, let's see what are its claims. So the company claims that the Tir Tir foundation is the top-selling cushion foundation in Japan because of its 72-hour coverage, light feel and buildable semi-matte finish, perfect for achieving a radiant glass skin-like look. It's also supposed to be transfer-proof, sweat-proof and a non-creasing formula, clinically tested to not smudge. One of the reasons of its mass popularity is also the very inclusive and wide range of colors that it offers to people around the globe for a very affordable price. One thing I definitely heard from all the influencers and bloggers was that the coverage is insane on this foundation. It's amazing and it feels extremely light. It's also dewy and it has a semi-matte finish and it gives you that glass-like skin look. So those are a lot of claims, and there's a reason why it's so famous. The best thing is that it's very affordable. In this video, I'm going to tell you where to buy this and from which websites in Pakistan and how to choose your color by looking at online charts, and there is a way to find out through the camera as well. So without further ado, let's dig in. So I ordered this from SkinFit, although there are many other companies, and no, this is not a sponsored post. I have bought it with my own money, and I think सबसे challenging जो इस foundation की बात है वो ये है कि to find it has 40 shades. Now, not all the shades are available in Pakistan, and whichever country you're from, maybe not all the shades are available. I'm going to do this quickly. It came nicely packed. I'm excited, and they also gave me a few samples from the Korean brands to try, which I'm very happy about. I'm just going to quickly open it. The shade I got in it is the 27-9 Caramel. So here is the packaging. It looks really cool. It fits in the palm of my hand. I just love it. I love that it's not a glass bottle, and I love that it's compact and the sponge is inside. So it's perfect because it's an excellent travel-friendly product, because when you're traveling, you don't want to be carrying around bottles and then you have to have an extra brush. This is something that you can just put in your bag and take it with you wherever you go. All right, let's try it. Let's open it. Okay. And so this, I've seen this so much on the internet. So it comes with the cushion. The best thing about this is I haven't seen it before, by the way. I haven't tested this before. This is the first time I'm trying it. I'm actually opening it for the first time on camera because I just wanted to, be authentic. And it expires in 27, which is great. So I have about almost 3 more years, which is great. It's made in Korea. That's what it says in the back. And okay, so I love it. I just really love the packaging, and I think I'm a sucker for packaging. I love good packaged products that make it easy to use for everyone. So this is perfect. It's got a mirror inside. I'm supposed to peel it off, but I don't want to peel it off. So basically the cushion stays inside, and here, ooh, look at that. Okay, so I have to peel this off, and this is a little palette here. So I'm just going to peel off the sticker. Ripped it off. I hope it's my color. Yeah, it looks like my color. Okay, so this is the cushion. Now the thing is, what I've seen is that you take this at the back of your hand and very gently. So I already have, the only thing I have on my face right now is primer and moisturizer and just a very little bit of my Huda Beauty corrector, which you can hardly see. So let me just put on. I don't want to get it on my. Okay, all set. Okay, I'm excited and scared at the same time. I don't want to get too much on. So here it is. Let's do it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So what I know is that you're just supposed to press a very little amount, not too much. And then you can use, oh, wow, okay. So the first time, it actually looks like you have nothing on the sponge, but there's a lot of product here. So you can tap the extra here before you put on, which I think is excellent. For anyone, the kind of coverage you want, because it's like buildable coverage. So, okay, I'm going to start. Okay. Wow. So the videos will just say, wow, it is actually really good coverage. And it is a very good color match. Yes, go girl. I spent a lot of time trying to find the right color. It's easy for me because I'm a makeup artist, but I know that people can really struggle if you don't know how to tell your undertone, because there's so many shades, which is also the best part, because then you can find the perfect shade for you. Okay, so always start from the center of your face and then move it out, because this is where we generally need most coverage. I love the coverage, and this is really nice. It has really nice features, so please don't drag it. This is a sponge. It's just like a beauty blender. This is how you would use it. So you're going to just gently. I'm just going to do half of it right now. I'll do the half off camera. Okay, because this is the first time I'm also using it, and it's so user friendly. I love it. If I like anybody can use this. This is amazing. I have a mirror in front of me, so I'm looking there, but I can see from a distance it is so light. I'm loving it. I'm glad that I didn't pick a shade that is too light, because I do like to use bronzer and contour. Yeah. Okay, so far you can see that I have it on half of my face. So आधे face में मैंने किया, आपके सामने किया, इससे पहले मैंने foundation बिल्कुल नहीं try की हुई, and this was very quick. I thought जब मैंने videos देखी थी कि oh my god, it's gonna take so much long, like बहुत time लगेगा इसको blend करते हुए और इसको perfect करते हुए, but it just literally took less than a minute, and I already feel like I have a full face on. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels very light. I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything, which is the best part, and it is a good color match. So I'm quickly going to finish the rest of my side and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will get back to you about the other things. Completed both the sides. Okay, so I think I'm done, because just gonna put this back and close this. So it really doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. I do think, even though, and it feels like it's already setting, or it's set. What do you think? I think it's a really good match, and it's very good coverage. I do have lights on, so शायद आपको थोड़ा सा ये light लग रहा होगा, लेकिन मुझे बिल्कुल perfect लग रहा है. And I do feel like I need concealer, and I need to do the rest of my face with blush and contour. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. I finished my makeup. I just put on some eyeshadow, mascara, lipstick, and a little blush and contour. And I haven't set the rest of my face with any powder. I just use a little bit of concealer because I feel like I have dark circles. Although I do think जिन लोगों के dark circles का मसला नहीं है, वो totally ये foundation without any concealer use कर सकते हैं. And that's it. I think I'm done. So here is the final look. So as far as coverage is concerned, I think it has a very good coverage. It is buildable. The more you put on, the more coverage you will get. Finish may definitely, it has a dewy and matte satin finish. So, you know, where I did not set it, it's looking dewy. I just set it under the eyes. Overall, it has a nice self-setting satin finish. So you don't necessarily need to powder it, especially if you have dry skin. Agar aapki skin oily hai, so you can go ahead and powder it. And personally, I think it did oxidize a little bit, so I would suggest कि एक shade आप light भी ले सकते हैं, ताकि अगर वो oxidize होके dark हो तो it's all right. I prefer using a warmer foundation, so I was okay with it. And as far as the wear test is concerned, this is my picture in natural lighting in the morning after 20 hours. Now, this is obviously something I do not recommend, as you should always take off your makeup before going to sleep. But just for the purpose of testing the wearability of this foundation, I did leave it on, and it still, I think it looked natural. It did obviously absorb into the skin a little bit, but it was still there. In fact, I think I'm very impressed कि मेरा liner भी अभी तक लगा हुआ. And I'm editing this video after 2-3 days, so it has not broken me out, which is excellent as well. Okay, now talking about how to find your color match. So there are a couple of ways of doing this. The one that I find very interesting is कि if you go onto the website, अगर tirtir.usa.com पे अगर आप जाएं तो इनकी website पे एक built-in camera है. आपका laptop पे इसका best result आता है, so your laptop will ask you for permission to allow the camera, which you will, and then you can try on all the different shades. So half of the side पे it will show you the color, and you can see if it's a good match for you or not, as I'm doing in this video. And you can keep trying the different shades until you are satisfied with the color match that you like. I will give the links to all these websites in the description box below, so remember to check it out. And next thing is, I think on their TikTok and their Instagram pages, you can go on their filter where you can try on these different foundations as well. I tried to do it, like, it didn't really work out for me. You have to press the button until it finds your match, but I tried a couple of times. It did not work out for me. And of course, you can go on their website and look at their very detailed color shade charts, जिसमें आपको उन्होंने सारी categories दी हुई to match your color according to your undertones. So mostly in Pakistan and other South Asian countries and the Middle East, most of the people fall into the category between light and medium. So my skin is medium color, and the undertone of my skin is neutral, which means I have both pink and yellow undertones. That's why I picked the shade 27N. Now, if this is all too confusing for you, you can simply just go to one of their shade cards like this, which has a color match next to the skin color, and just pick a shade that you think suits and looks like your shade. And because there are so many colors, there can be more than one color that matches you. Like I could have picked the 24N as well. That would have worked fine. It's if you are somebody who doesn't like to spend a lot of time perfecting the foundation, and you don't want to do a lot of techniques, you know, in buffing and then using a sponge and then baking, this is the perfect foundation for you, because it was a lot quicker than the time that I would spend normally to get my foundation right. I think I spent half of it, and I was quite surprised myself. I did go on and put concealer under my eyes because I felt like I have dark circles and I need it. And I just said that only. I did not set the rest of her face. And I really liked the glow that it was giving me on light. And I have to say that I also am sold. I totally love this product and I highly recommend it to anyone. Guys, that's all from me today. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And if you tell me if this is something you would like to try. And if you have any questions, please do message me in the comment box below. And always, everyone, if you found this video useful, remember to give it a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I publish. And do follow me on my Instagram account as well. Let me know if you've already tried this foundation and what are your thoughts about it. I would love to hear about your feedback. Also, comments mein mujhe zarur bataएं what other sort of videos would you like me to make, or if there are any other products that you want me to review, I would love to do that. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and see you in the next video.